Hi, this video I'm going to tell about the method overriding concept in Java programming. First, what is meant by method overriding? So, method overriding means method overriding basically used in inheritance. What is method overriding means if a subclass, that is a child class, has the same method as declared in the parent class, then it is a method overriding. So in method overriding, a subclass provides the specific implementation of the method that has been declared by one of its parent class. This is actually method overriding. And what are the usage of method overriding is it provides the specific implementation of a method which is already provided by its superclass, that is a parent class. So another usage is runtime polymorphism. So these are the different rules for the method overriding. Whenever we need to implement a method overriding, we need to follow some rules. So here are the rules. The first rule is whatever method we are going to override, the method must have the same name as in the parent class. That is, whatever method name we are using in the parent class, same name we should use it in the child class also. This is rule number one. And rule number two is the number of parameters used in the parent method should be same as in the child method also. That is, the method must have the same parameter as in the parent class. And rule number three is there must be an inheritance relationship. That is, ISA relationship should be there. We will see an example program. Here I have created one class. My class name is a vehicle. And inside the vehicle class, I have written one method. The return type of the method is void and the name of the method is run. This is a method I am going to override in child class. And here I am printing one message vehicle. And now I am going to write the child class. So here this is my parent class name is vehicle. So this is my parent class name and this is my child class name. What is the child class name here is car. So this is a keyword. What is a keyword here is extends. So whenever we are writing inheritance, we need to use the extends keyword. So here class is a keyword followed by car. Car is a child class or subclass name followed by extends keyword followed by parent class name. Parent class name is vehicle. Now I am going to write the specific implementation of the run method, and again as per the rule, whatever method name we are using in the parent class, same name should be used in the child class also, and the number of parameters used in the parent class should be same in the child class also. Here there is empty parameter. I didn't use any parameters. So the same in child class also I didn't use any parameters. Now, what is the message I have printed here is car system.out.println car. Car is a message I am printing. So now I am going to write the main function public static void main string arguments. Here for the child class I have created an object obj. Obj is my object name. Car is a child class name. By using new keyword, I'm created one object for my child class object. Now I'm going to call the method object.run. So what will happen is this will come here and this will print the message car. What is the output here is car will be printed. This is an example number one for the method overriding. Now I will explain one more example. This is an example number two. So in this, what we are going to do here is we are going to create a parent class. What is my parent class name is bank, and inside the bank, I'm going to write one method get rate of interest. So here my return type, it may be integer or it may be floating point, and here I need to create three child classes. SBI is one child class, ICICI and then a second child class, and Axis. This is my third child class. Again, whatever the method name I am using in parent class, same name I am going to use it for child class also. And number of parameters. Number of parameters also here empty parameter, and here also empty parameter. Here The data type here I have mentioned here as float. So you can use any data type, integer, floating point, double, char, any data type you can use. Now we will go to the program. So as I told here, first I have to create a class, parent class. Here my parent class name is bank. So class is a keyword followed by class name. What is my parent class name is bank. Followed by I need to create a method. What is a method is get rate of interest. This is my method name. This is a method I am going to override. And the return type here is integer. I am going to use an integer, and inside I have written 0. Then I'm going to create 3 child classes. My first child class is SBI class followed by class name. What is my class name is SBI extends bank. So as I mentioned in the previous example, extends is a keyword which is used in inheritance. So my first child class name is SBI and parent class name is bank. Then I have done overriding here. So integer get rate of interest, and what it is returning is 5. Next, I'm creating a second child class. What is my second child class is ICICI. Again the same method, whatever method name I have used in the parent class, same method I am using here also. Integer get rate of interest. Number of parameters, here I didn't use any parameter, so empty parameter, and here also it is empty parameter, and what it is returning is 8. Next, third child class. What is my third child class is Axis. My parent class is again bank, and here again I'm overriding, and what this method returning is 6. So all the 3 different methods return different values. SBI return 5, ICICI return 8, and Axis return 6. Now I am going to write the main function. Again I will create one class test2 main function. So here I am creating object for my first child class, that is SBI. What is my child class object is S. Then ICICI Bank, I am creating one object. What is my object name is I. Axis Bank, object name is A. Now I am going to call the corresponding method by using the objects. Here system.out.println yes. So S is the object I have created for SBI class. So this will call s dot get rate of interest. So what will happen is this will come here and this will return 5. So what will be printed here is 5 will be printed. Next, I'm calling the second object I. Here I dot get rate of interest. I is the object I have created under ICICI child class. So this will come here, and what it is returning is 8. Then third one again I'm calling the third object A. So A is a object I have created for Axis Bank. So A dot get rate of interest. So this will come here. So what it is returning is 6. So what is the output of this program is, this program will return first output will be 5, second output will be 8, and third output will be 6. Thank you.